A single piece of trash and litter could only be a landfill of destruction. The death of our ecosystems is leading us to the production. The end of an era, one that has prospered to see its demise so soon that in its youth and early ages its ending came faster than we could expect. The extinction, extraction, and exploitation, what our humans put our home through should be our realization. We don't deserve a home that feeds us and shelters, only to return the favor in poaching and oil spills. To kill our animals inhumanely, only gaining satisfaction in trophies and thrills. This has to stop. We need to help our earth our home, so Mother Nature can house us and let us freely roam. Suquamish Chief Seattle once stated, "The earth does not belong to us. We belong to the earth. The earth caters to our needs and provides us with beautiful sights." I went down to San Clemente Beach and witnessed bioluminescent waves. The chemical reactions from the bioluminescent plankton give the waves a certain electric blue sparkle. My mom has lived in Southern California her entire life and has not once experienced the sight of these waves. This experience is another example that the earth has much beauty to offer us. We are selfish and we take advantage of this gift for our own benefit. Our planet is our family. Growing up, we have one family that provides us with a home. For the human race, our universal home is Earth. We cannot pack our bags and hop and skip to another planet. We are stuck with this one. Like our families when we grow up, Earth provides us with a necessary setting for us to live. Other planets do not have the trees to give us oxygen. The characteristics of our planet are wonderful gifts that should remind us that we are given Earth to cherish and not to take advantage of. We must start helping because without the Earth, we have nothing. Human activity is killing the environment. Do you think we could survive without our planet? As little kids, we are exposed to the planet right away, whether going to a park or the beach or the woods, or spending time with our families. We experience this gorgeous household in which everybody lives in. Now that same beach is now covered in trash. That same park is being torn away only to be turned into unnecessary apartments that cause more traffic backup in overpopulated cities. Those same woods are now naked without trees, swarming with construction workers and hefty vehicles repelling wildlife away from their natural habitats. Is this what you want to leave behind for future generations after us? We do not want to leave behind this broken, deserted, and polluted earth for our children to live in. When we were younger, we were taught how to treat our mother with respect. How is respecting our mothers any different from respecting Mother Nature? We receive and take and use and exploit and never give back the favor when we are blessed with gifts as simple as paper. We pollute and trash and waste without knowing the consequences. Imagine if we were animals witnessing humans dumping plastic into our homes without any regard for our lives. We mistreat our earth and we do not give it the respect that it deserves, or the care for our environment. For roughly 9 months, the Amazon rainforest was on fire, and the National Institute for Space Research in Brazil reported more than 80,000 fires across the country. What was the cause? The Amazon rainforest fires originated from humans in service of mining, logging, and agriculture. This is inhumane. There are better techniques to use that will not end in destruction and devastation. We have to be better than this. If we do not change our ways of how we treat our earth right now, the world will not be able to restore our needed resources, which could lead to the decline of not only the human race but all living things on earth. People believe they are doing good for our environment every day. Mother Teresa once said, "I only feel angry when I see waste, when I see people throwing away things we could use. It is so upsetting to see what can benefit humans is hurting our planet." For example, one of the main ongoing problems of pollution starts with plastic. The American Chemistry Council states plastic from containers and water bottles can make new bottles and containers, plastic lumber, picnic tables, lawn furniture, playground equipment, recycling bins, and more. Or, when plastic bottles are recycled, they can be made into a lot of things. T-shirts, sweaters, fleece jackets, insulation for jackets, sleeping bags, and carpeting. So why not recycle? Instead of wasting useful products and polluting oceans and jungles and animal habitats, we can recycle plastic and other reusable items to make useful, necessary items for us all. Famous biologist Jane Goodall states, "Why is it that the most intellectual creature to have walked the earth, humans, are capable of amazing advances, are also destroying our only home? So many people thinking of the mess we're in today feel helpless and hopeless, so they do nothing. Technology alone will not solve every problem, but it is part of the solution. Let's use technology as a way to amplify our voices in support of the environment." Now, we all have our own opinion, of course. The environment one grows up in can dramatically influence a person's set of opinions. We can dismiss the idea of saving our ecosystems and allow our Earth to crumble and drag the human race along with it. However, that would imply that we only have a handful of more years to live. Is that what we want? A planet that has lived for approximately 4.535 billion years to die? This is unacceptable. Contrary, we can step up and clean up our act so Earth can prosper and succeed with our society alongside. We have a limited amount of time to take the opportunity to save our planet. It is up to us, new and old generations, side by side, to protect our home and those living among it so we may grow and continue to live in this great circle of life for many generations to come. Article writer Jenna Sweet from Environmental Protection wrote top 5 biggest environmental issues affecting the U.S. Tremors in our ecosystem and overall environment are what we as a community need to prevent in order to restore the glory of our Earth. First, deforestation is a major part of global changes. Statistics show each year the U.S. population grows by more than 1,700,000 people, and each person requires an additional acre of land and highways, which calls for urbanization. Out of 3.04 trillion trees on this planet, 15.3 billion trees are chopped down every year. It also shows that 46% of the world's trees have been cleared over the past 12,000 years. Now, we can just plant more trees, right? The average time it takes for a tree to mature can take as little as 10 years. The immediate effects of deforestation include climate change, desertification, soil erosion, fewer crops, flooding, increased greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, and a host of problems for indigenous people. All these causes can cause global warming and break down the ozone layer, which is the shield that protects Earth from ultraviolet radiation. Another main factor is water pollution. On a global scale, people dump 2 million tons of sewage into waterways every single day, plus pesticides and other chemicals that land into our drinking sources. Oceans, on the other hand, contain 8 million metric tons of plastics enter our ocean on top of the estimated 150 million metric tons that currently circulate our marine environments. Whether plastic bags or plastic straws run their way into gutters, or large amounts of mismanaged plastic waste streaming from rapidly growing economies, that's like dumping one New York City garbage truck full of plastic into our ocean every minute of every day for an entire year, and that much plastic is bound to have an impact on our ocean ecosystems. I strongly believe the Earth can become a better place and improve with many factors. However, my main concern is the environment. Now, we cannot all be scientists or influencers or actors or engineers. However, in order to make a difference, you have to believe that we can all make a difference. When it comes to the environment, it may seem difficult because it is such a big and unexplored place. However, helping to improve our Earth and the way we live is achievable by anyone. First of all, recycle. Recycling is an easy stay-at-home task anyone can do. By recycling, we create less waste and reduce pollution in many natural habitats. We can also research. Researching allows us to become more knowledgeable about our environment and everything around us. With research, we can learn how to help our environment and help our Earth restore to its beautiful self. We have to make an effort to save our home. It is not too late to save our planet, and it starts with you and me.